if you read the papers, right, and you spend your time sort of talking to everybody, this problem and that problem, and everything's getting worse and so forth, this is in fact not true. In fact, things are getting better globally on that little green orb in almost every dimension in ways that are very dramatic and occurring very, very quickly. We have an explosion in innovation that's now occurring at a rate that's mind-numbing. It's so fast, we forget what we didn't used to have. Anybody remember when you didn't have an iPhone or an Android phone and all those apps, right? You've already forgotten. Anyone remember before you had a cell phone? You've already forgotten. Anybody remember when you didn't have a digital camera, when you actually had to develop film? Well, watch the movies from the 1970s and 1980s, right? You'll remember, you were alive then. The rate at which this stuff is happening, the US took 50 years for GDP to double. China did it in 15. It took 60 years for air conditioning to get to 80% of US citizens. I'm sure it was first here, by the way. And it took 10% to get 80% market share for smartphones. It's just that much faster. And we now have these amazing new ways of thinking about things. Think about Uber as rethinking public transportation through the sharing economy. Did anybody think that automobiles could be reimagined? There's been all these marketing programs about reimagining the automobile. Tesla did it. They actually built a different kind of car. They literally reinvented it. And now everyone is figuring out what to do about that. Solar power is now at purchase parity with natural gas, price purchase parity with natural gas. And the US is set to surpass Saudi in oil production within a decade. We're already #1 in natural gas, another technological innovation. Software transforms every market in everything you could imagine, even for like food deliveries to your home. That's how powerful software is. And imagine from a health perspective, everyone will talk about this. Real-time, non-invasive monitoring of your health connected by mobile small devices. That's our future. We'll literally be healthier as a result. And I've become convinced that we sort of need a new language to talk about innovation, power, innovators, job creation, and so forth. It's happening at such a scale and at such a set of impact.